fuck this movie. Fuck clowns, fuck amusement parks, fuck balloons, fuck it. This is, no, you don't do this. You don't make a clown like this. No. Stephen King, no. Anyway, today's review is, It, the Stephen King miniseries, starring this evil Pennywise the Clown. A nightmare factory of a movie. I mean, there are people who will claim this is a legitimately good movie. I may argue with that a little bit because it's, well, early 90s, made-for-TV movie. As far as they go, yeah, it's really good. But, you know, it's a definitive horror classic. Maybe not. But the thing is, if you watched this movie, if you were just the right age to watch this when you were a kid, it probably traumatized you. I mean, I'm having a hard time just looking at this image here of Tim Curry's Pennywise the Clown, which is pretty terrifying, I gotta admit. Story itself is good. What it kind of does, and what Stephen King does very well, kind of peering into human evil as much as supernatural evil, because there are some evil and demons that the main characters encounter, both, you know, through their own personal lives, their own personal traumas. Indicative and representative of it all is this clown, Pennywise, who returns to them after their childhood into their adult lives to settle the score, after, you know, traumatizing them in their younger lives. But then he turns out to be a big crab monster or something, which was really stupid. But okay, let's talk about the main reason why anyone would watch this movie, and that's Tim Curry. Dude, I don't know what's going on here, what was going through his mind, but yikes, he embodies this evil fucking clown brilliantly. Really, really something. You know, he's kind of an underrated actor, Tim Curry. Like, you know, he has his notable roles. He has, like, you know, the Rocky Horror Picture Show, and Home Alone 2. Those are his two big movies. I know I'm missing something really, really huge that he was in. Robin Hood Men in Tights, was he in that? I think he was in that. Yeah, he was good in that. That was funny. But yeah, Pennywise the Clown, probably his most known role, because it does leave an impression. Like, the makeup, it's pretty simple makeup when you think about it. But the evil and the delight in evil that he brings to the role is really, really something. Like, you can tell he had a blast, but at the same time he really was trying to be legitimately scary, which he does pull off. Because, you know, clowns are creepy. They creep me out, man. So, yeah, I mean, he really, I don't know, he, like, peered into the deep recesses of his soul, found something that was playful, but at the same time really, really nefarious and evil, and he just kind of went with it, and you gotta give him credit as an actor for something like that. Like, as far as the movie itself goes, I mean, it's a fair enough adaptation of a Stephen King novel. I actually haven't read the novel, but, you know, when it came to these miniseries, like, you had The Stand, you had The Shining, Rose Red, if you remember that, Carrie, the miniseries. He usually has creative control in these movies, so, you know, you can pretty much tell that it's as faithful as it could have possibly been to the novel. But yeah, I mean, I don't think it's a great movie. I don't. But, you know, if you have 4 hours to spare, it's worth it for Tim Curry alone. Because he's just what nightmares are made of. Like, I'm looking at the reflection in the screen right now, and the face is just creeping me out. So, anyway, yeah, Stephen King. You gotta, Halloween time, you gotta watch at least one Stephen King movie. That's like an unwritten rule, but you gotta do it. If you haven't seen this in a while, feel like revisiting it, or haven't seen it at all, it's usually readily available in places. It's usually pretty cheap. I got this for $5 at HMV. So you really can't go wrong with that. It's like almost $1 an hour. But yeah, so that's my review. Not a rave review, but it's a fairly good movie. It's watchable. So, and heightened by Tim Curry's performance as Pennywise, the nightmare-inducing clown. So thank you for watching, and keep watching for more Halloween October reviews.